Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the Rest Things podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
What's a good match? Reckoning.
Yeah,
the fact they even put them on a new WWE game.
Sounds like
Power Rangers. Bro, 139, man. Episode 139. What are we saying, guys?
Makes the fucking 139.
We're joined by Jimmy and Gabe. You guys alright?
Yeah, man, we're good, man.
Good, man. Good to be here, man.
Oh, good, man. Good.
This is your first time on the pod, isn't it?
This is my first time on the pod. I can't lie. This is bucket list moment for me, you know. I can't lie, bro. This is bucket list, man. So
Let's make some fucking noise for bucket list, man.
It's always nice. Obviously, we met you at Wrestling's house first.
Yeah, man.
Your debut on the actual Wrestling channel.
Bruh.
You really stood out there. So, yeah, man.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, like, yeah, man. We were literally just talking about this, like, now, innit? How it's crazy how it all came together, man. But I appreciate you lot for having me, innit, man? Here in the wrestling.
Anytime. Usual suspect, Jimmy.
Jimmy's arc on the podcast has changed.
Yeah.
He was the most hated to now being one of the faves, man.
Trust me, fam.
love that.
Hey, flick out your string, innit? I hate when that happens to jump.
Flick out your what?
The string, no.
Yeah,
If you watch this shit,
Yeah, get Tastalika.
if everyone watches this on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. They know the string on the hoodie. The string was in there, innit? So, yeah, man.
Audio man, name me. I'm about to pause this right now and just find something else, bro.
I said flick it out.
It's the full trust on off. Before me, no, it's the VHS pappy. To my left, I've got
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
Strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, striker loving, son of a gun. It's your boy Delba, aka John Strowman, aka Swave Wire, aka Pro Guap Tees, aka the Cargill Maniac. You're even mad.
so Rabbit.
It's Delba. I'm not gonna lie, God forgive me my first man. This guy's just distracting me. I can't even think. And in front of me, we got
Do I give intro or like
You have to.
intro?
intro.
I can't lie, man. I rehearsed this all day.
You rehearsed
Oh,
No.
This has to be good.
No. When
This
I
has
say
to be good, you know.
So when I say rehearse, yeah, I mean like I treated this like as if I was spitting a 16 and I had one chance and this was it. So
I say no more.
so it's your boy Gabe. It's your boy Gabe the Kid, the KID. You know what I'm saying? Lee Valley Changer Room champion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lee Valley. Yeah, man. What more can I say, man? Well, this is the Wrestling's podcast.
This is what you practiced?
No, but you know, I can't like this more, but I'm fumbling in the back. If I keep talking, I'm a fumble. If I keep talking, I'm a fumble, innit?
That's how I felt, fam.
But I hear that, man. It's Mr. Absolute in the building, man.
Mr. Absolute. I like that, Mr. Absolute.
Oh, me too, yeah?
No, you free. Who else is there?
How many times have you been on the podcast already?
No, dude.
Why you acting shy? You know the man that come to your crib, they've been to your house bare times, and they're still asking for food, bro. You know where the fridge is. Like, just
Can I get some water, please?
They put his hand up as well.
my friend, go to the top by yourself, man. What the fuck?
It's your boy Groovy Jimmy, rebranded. Yeah, I needed that still. Rebranded Groovy Jimmy, representing Hill FC, representing Monclesi World Order. We in the building. That's it.
Wait, how come you changed your you had on your account?
Yeah, rebranding, man.
Why?
No,
As in you you deleted your account?
No, it's
Oh.
not there. I just got
Have you
another
deleted your
one.
tweets?
Oh,
No. If it's up, it's up. But I just wanted to make a new account. To be
oh.
honest.
So why are you separating like wrestling and the music, like just
Obviously,
general stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
Hear that.
I feel like you should take it seriously, though, man. The whole TikTok thing and your takes and stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of your takes are good. I mean, obviously, yeah, your takes are good. It's not even a buzz thing, but yeah.
What?
I said some of your takes are good. That sounds like a buzz thing.
No, well now it's in now.
Yeah. Bro, So
Yeah, man. I might
it's
take it seriously. I might I was gonna do a wrestling TikTok of like how I would book Rock Roman if it actually ends up happening. But obviously I'm gonna like put it in parts and plan it all out. But I
think you should, man.
Yeah, man.
We need more bookers in this place, man.
Yeah, man.
It's the same people all the time, bro. Same people, man.
Adam Blamper, your time is up. My time is now. Is he even still about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's on like a different YouTube
Wrestle
channel
talk.
now, isn't he?
Wrestle talk.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I know he's on that.
Parts fun known.
Yeah.
Parts
That's
fun
on my wrestle talk, though.
Is that Wrestle
Yeah,
Talk?
it's Wrestle
Oh,
Talk,
okay.
They've got a different separate channel.
Okay.
His how I would have booked used to gas me, you know.
Yeah, it's proper
That's the
shit.
Shinsuke one. That's cool.
You've been doing a new series on TikTok where you're checking.
Wait.
You've been catched. You've been catched. You've been catched.
What are you even in?
Because
No.
you've been catched. You've been
It's not
catched.
like that. It's
No,
not like that.
low key. No waste of key. Subliminally, like subliminally, you've been catched.
You're checking video. You're checking who?
Now, basically, he's just making sure that a certain demographic are not saying a certain word. But at the same time, he's doing for the Mandem. He's doing for the Mandem. He's by the Mandem, but he's for the Mandem. Yeah, he's basically doing.
Bad days.
That's strokes, man. What was I gonna say? Everyone had a good week. You had a good week, bro.
Managing, bro. His life is tough, fam. Bro, life.
Bro, I think 70% of my wages is gone. I'm Bro, what's going on, Derek?
Yeah,
What is going on?
yeah. I don't know.
Things are expensive, fam.
Living cost is mad, you know. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's,
Fam. Do you know the like?
you might help yourself.
You can't. Do you know what's mad? You can't even afford to be horny. Big man, am I lying, bro? Mandem, am I lying? That shit costs money,
No, it's actually true.
bro. You can't afford to be horny now.
It's actually true. It's actually true.
No, bro, I'm not even joking, fam.
Like, I can't lie.
Because Mandem, single Mandem, yeah. Hear me out.
Like I can't lie. It's in this climate. It's long to be dating. I'll be real.
I hear
Even
that,
like,
I hear
bro,
that, I hear
like
that.
me, I work a good job. Man's making good money, but I'm seeing the outage that's going on my account, and when I'm thinking, I'm not even roasting.
Oh,
You don't know what's there.
Can't do it for the love of the sport.
You don't,
Yeah,
bro.
bruv.
Bro, you got to make sure you pick one, or even just marry that girl, fam.
Wait,
Man said just immediately jump
No,
right
not
in,
in this
bruv.
climate.
not in this climate.
That-
Even then, I was gonna say, is that more money, bro, to just do marriage anyways, man?
No, when I mean marry, I mean as in like stay with.
Oh, like stay with them.
Stay with the one person.
I hear that.
The only problem is the bad bees that have the Dyson throats. They haven't got good music taste. Music is like
I try to be a good you, innit? Because next week is the week, so I've got to be careful, innit?
this guy's dumb.
Yeah.
We need to start the Things podcast, man. Sometimes I'm tired of watching wrestling. Like,
we
I'm
do.
talking about wrestling. Let me just
We
talk
do.
about real shit. But yeah, but how you man doing? How's your week been?
It's been alright, man. It's been alright, man. Just work. Pretty much same like you, bro. Just work,
Yeah.
really, man. That's pretty much it. But yeah, man, I'm just happy to have this in it. This is like feels like the kind of like the time away from all of that. You know what I mean? So this is always good, man.
What about you,
same.
Jimmy?
I'm just working, you know.
Praying.
Hey, you see the way he nodded? Yeah, he was like,
I realised that you're a gym guy, innit?
Yeah.
Why didn't you and Roy link up?
But to go gym.
Yeah.
Where does Roy go gym?
Croydon. But his gym is
Just telling me how expensive things are.
no, but
You're
his
not supposed to be
no,
commuting to Croydon.
come on, man. His gym is proper sick. Like a lot of people go there.
Yeah. I
So
saw,
Brendan goes there.
Brendan, yeah.
So it'd be good for you to link up with them, man.
yeah, I could.
The
Actually,
community is nice.
yeah, no, you know
Yeah.
what? To be fair,
Like, I've never heard nothing bad about the gym community, you know. As in not the gym community, but as in like the weightlifting community.
Yeah.
Or
I hear different
The
stuff.
only person
obviously,
that-
I
the
don't
only
want to
person
mention the person's name, but
oh,
There's-
I was
Natalie.
literally just about to say.
I don't give a fuck. I know her, innit? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, she's the only one that has an issue. Yeah. But to be fair,
If I s-
yeah, same with me. Like,
if I speak about that situation, you know something that happened to me like that? I went to the gym in my yard, yeah, and I was lifting a 10, yeah. I was trying to find the other 10s. I'm looking around. I see this girl have the 10 there, and her phone was literally placed front and towards her, innit? So I walk around, I'm looking at her like this, innit? And I'm like, I go to ask for the 10, I look at the camera, I was like, fuck, I've been she's gonna make it look like I've been preying on this girl. So I asked for the 10, I was like, I got the 10, she goes, no, I'm using it. So I was like, okay, cool. Bro, I left the gym.
you said it was too much, bro. You said
Bro,
it was too much.
That's why I'm not finishing my workout. Let me just.
all the stuff I've seen. I left the gym. I called my missus. I was like, babe, if you see me on TikTok here, acting like looking like a pervert, I did not do nothing. Big man thing. I told her straight. I was like, bro, I'm not getting caught for nothing, fam. So yeah, man.
them ones are mad.
I can't lie. If I ever go gym, it's normally like midnight times when nobody's really there. So it's always like
gym
it's
got
always
24
quite.
hours.
I'll be honest with you as well. Like I'm the guy that if I'm there, like I'm quite naturally skinny because of my metabolism, innit? So like if I'm there, yeah, I'm looking at other people and I'm like,
It's alright to look. Look, I want
do you know-
to make things straight.
you know, it's the thing where you just feel like you're like you feel like behind in a sense. Obviously, it's just the
what you
comparative. It's the
mean,
comparative
yeah.
narrative in your mind, innit? Do you get
You
what
look
I'm
at
saying?
people
But
that's hench and
yeah, and then you're there like. You know what I'm saying? You see Mandem with like 28s and then you're picking up like the 8s and the 10s. And I just feel like someone's watching me all the time. Like,
don't ever feel like that because
Nobody
whatever
cares.
you do, if you're trying to tone, it's good for you to pick up low weights.
Yeah.
It depends what you're trying to do. So never like feel. And plus, everyone's there to help.
Yeah, I hear that.
That's what I really like gym. Everyone's there to help.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to like.
It depends on gym you go, because
I'm trying to stop
the gym I go to, I can't lie, them PTs, all they do is chat to women. That's it. Like their clients are only women.
I can't like PT.
That's it, fam.
Yeah.
Deviants, fam. Yeah, man.
Start for AW, man. Obviously, we had Grand Slam, which was very good.
I enjoyed the show.
We had, everyone came out for that. We had Fabulous there. We had DJ Wicked. We had Trina. Trina, is stunning.
Trina look good.
Bro,
To a
she's like one of them.
sexy
So this is gonna sound so mindy. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying.
If you say auntie, then I'm gonna reset. You're gonna have to rescind that comment. 'Cause she doesn't like auntie.
No. I mean, in terms of age, in terms of respect and age.
Right.
If you see her, you respect her. Because of the age. That's like, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But she is stunning. Her face. Like, I can't.
Her body.
Yeah, even that look, I can't lie. You see, I can't lie. There's one combo, there's one combo of clothing that the girls wear, that women wear. That's very nice. Like, you see when they had the oversized t-shirt with the bicycle shorts. Yeah. Winning. That one. That's what she had.
That's a summer staple.
Yeah.
That's a summer DLC.
I call it the Princess Diana. That's the Diana drip. That's the Diana drip. I love it.
No, but Trina is.
Yeah, she look good, man. Him and her and
Jay Cargill was a good. Yeah, so.
I think it was funny how she tried to screw the whole show. And after when she bought Jay Cargill, she started smiling. That battle royale was a bit messy though.
I'll be honest, I actually didn't watch. I watched.
Oh, what, for Rampage?
Yeah.
Rampage was actually pretty good.
Rampage was good.
The thing is, I caught the last hour of Rampage, and I was always meant to come back to the first hour, but but to be fair, for me, obviously, I was focused on Dynamite because of the AEW World Title match and everything like that, and like. For me, Grand Slam this year beats last year.
Yeah, 100%.
And the thing is, like, because do you see what I'm saying? Like, that was like it was.
I'll be honest, I watched that Grand Slam last year, and I was like, I saw the Kenny Danielson match. I was like, this is good. And then,
but do you remember any other match?
You don't remember any other match?
Cody versus Malachi Black.
Is that a Grand Slam?
And there was a Mira versus Eddie Kingston.
Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll be honest with you though. Do you know what it was? You see, because the Danielson and the Omega match started the show off, and you saw the way the crowd was in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I watched that, I was very much like immersed in that because that's the energy you're getting back. And then after that, I feel like it just kind of went like I wasn't interested, but it just felt like. Because it wasn't matching what it began with, it just felt like harder to connect. You know what I'm saying?
Whereas
so for me, it was harder to remember what happened. Where this year, I feel like the pace was good. Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree.
So yeah, man, I said this year was a good show, man.
Yeah, there was what matches happened? The Ring of Honor World Title match.
Oh, your boy.
I can't. You know what, fam?
Listen,
do you know what's
if
crazy?
I speak on this fucking Ring of Honor situation, if I fucking speak, if I speak.
Why were the Ring of Honor guys in that Battle Royale match?
What, the one on Rampage?
I was so baffed. I see Brian Cage. I see
when I see Brian Cage, but Dalton Castle was over though.
He is.
No, the reaction he got when he came, it was better than a lot of the AEW man.
Brian Cage was still signed, you know. I can't lie.
No, when I saw him, I was thinking this is a bit.
And I saw Prince Nana as well, and I was like, what's going on here? He's manager. He's the manager of that whole
okay.
I was just baffed. I was like, what's going on here? But then again, I'm happy that Kushoka won.
You had to win.
So the weird thing is like I naturally thought like Claudio's just walking away with the thing. You know what I mean? No. The thing is like it was just a natural thought. But when he won, I wasn't like I didn't feel spun. I was kind of like, oh rah. Like, but I hear it, you get what I'm saying? I didn't feel spun by the whole situation. As much as other people, I think they were just kind of looking at it like everyone was making the meme of like it's like Vince McMahon holding the ECW title. Like, I don't really see it. I don't see it.
I can't lie.
But the thing is, even when Vince had the ECW title, he was a draw.
Yeah.
He was a draw. He was a draw.
What's up, Holmes?
I can't even remember how he won it, but he's a draw.
It was a 3-on-1.
Was it against Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? No, so it was him. Shane and Umaga, and obviously Shane and Umaga just did like most of the work, and he came in and pinned him in it, and he took the ECW title.
Yeah, with his do-rag.
Bruv, do-rag Vince is
one of my favorite.
Fam.
Yeah, like my thing is that I've seen a lot of like because I was off Twitter for a bit and I came back on. So when I've seen like the whole Chris Jericho slander, in my mind I'm thinking, okay, cool. Bias aside, this is a very, very good decision.
It is.
Because nobody can say and sit to me. No one can sit and say to me. No one can sit and say to me that Claudio's run was good. Someone lied to me and told me his run was good. Outside of one or two few matches, told me his run was good.
It felt like watching the Cesaro, like United States Intercontinental Championship.
Cesaro's not him. I'll be fucking real. Cesaro's not him. Gresham should have fucking stayed with that belt if I'm being totally real. People were cooking me. Cesaro didn't make it to the fucking top 10 of PWI. Gresham did. And why? Why? Because he was defending that belt all over the world. He made that belt feel like a world title. Cesaro came in and the pure belt felt more important than the world title. Cesaro had that belt and he looked like a fucking prop. It fucking looked like a belt on WWE 2K.
I feel like
anybody could just.
I feel like when they put the title on him, it was a pop thing. It was really much like it was the biggest thing to do, so they just went ahead and did it.
Like I was happy for the guy.
Do you know what it is?
He finally won the world title. But what did he run and do with it? He didn't do fucking shit. He had the match against fucking Dustin Rhodes.
Do you know what it is? I'll be double over, yeah? It's this.
People know, bro, hear me, I have to talk.
No, talk.
Barbecue Club. They said to me, they said to us, people were telling us, yeah, Claudio needs to win because TV deal. He's a draw. Ex-WWE guy. He's going to bring numbers. He's going to bring ratings. All my guy did was fucking wrestle on Rampage. That's it. Where's the numbers? There's still no TV show.
Somebody said Cesaro's going to draw. No.
Claudio won the belt, like the people said, because he's more of a draw than Gresham. Gresham that was wrestling in the UK, in Germany, all over America. We saw the belt. We saw matches. He made it to PWI. He wrestled in every company he could. Claudio came to be second to Wheeler, Utah.
You know what, man? It's just the typical story.
They said to me, no, I have to talk. They said to me, Claudio is going to be the one to take Ring of Honor to greener pastures. Ring of Honor is still on Rampage and AW Dark and Dark Elevation. Are they mad?
Listen.
Now my homeboy Chris Jericho has got the belt.
This is TK basically planning.
Did the pure chap? You know the pure title match with him and Garcia and you? Then that main event Dynamite.
What Ring of? Oh no!
Yes, bro. Yes, it did.
So Wheeler Utah and Daniel Garcia are main eventing and representing. But freaking Claudio Castagnoli.
Jimmy, they said Claudio will be the one to move Ring of Honor into greener pastures.
How?
They said he's going to bring honor back to the sport. But it was a dishonorable decision for him to win.
This is my problem.
It was a bro.
This is my problem with TK sometimes. Yeah. Do you know what TK he does? I can't like the booking thing. He does well. Like him putting matches together, sick. But I feel like he listens to the internet too much.
Yes, he does. 100%.
I remember that whole thing when Cesaro came in. Put a strap on him. Put a strap on him. Bro, how many times did I say put a strap on this guy?
TK is the problem. Shall I tell you why? TK has no plan for Ring of Honor.
No, he does not.
He has no plan. He only bought it
so CM Punk can have archives.
so he can have archive for CM Punk, and so that Vince McMahon and none of his other companies can have it. Because of course, if they buy it, they're gonna shut the company down. They're just gonna have the archive. This guy bought it. Of course, he had no plan to make business plan. But at the same time, this is a problem when you now say, you know what, I want to be head booker for the show. Now you've got fucking Brian Cage coming out. Or fucking Rampage. And you're trying to tell me that Ring of Honor makes sense.
I was gonna say, like, there's no one from the Ring of Honor like roster that, like, since he booked them, has actually had like consistently good booking through and through. I can't think of it.
Their television champion wasn't even on fucking television for 3 months.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying like anyone from Ring of Honor, I haven't seen them have consistently good booking throughout.
The only people I can Wheeler Utah, to be fair.
Yeah.
Do you know what should happen? Do you know what TK should have done? Yeah, I feel like he should have done a thing where it's like this. Cool. He should have bought Ring of Honor without telling nobody. Then eventually make it look like Ring of Honor turn up on the AW. Like, what's going on here? Turn up after that.
Invasion, basically.
We got not even invasion, but like, we got working relationship with Ring of Honor.
Okay.
Then Ring of Honor get their TV deal. That's when he comes out and he goes, bam. I bought
Nah, enough. You're assuming he cares. Like you're.
No, but I'm just saying. If he,
I hear where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But the problem isn't even necessarily how he books. It's the fact that I don't even think he's booking.
It's not even a book. Yeah,
he's not, bro. He's literally turning up. Okay, cool. What we're gonna do with the Ring of Honor watch this week?
Exactly. Do you know?
Ring of Honor should not be on AEW TV. I'm sick of it now.
He shouldn't have said anything.
Ring of Honor should not be on AEW.
Ring of Honor should not be under a working company because your main priority is gonna be the company.
Mandem deep it, yeah. Even when WWE bought WCW, yeah. I think we had the WCW titles on our TVs for.
They're like a good while.
Good few months.
They actually tried with that.
They tried.
But they tried loads because everyone didn't want to.
But at the same time, the World Heavyweight title and the WWE title felt just as important as each other.
Booker T was badding up Stone Cold.
There
was prestige behind both belts, and they've made it shown every week on
if
TV.
They announced on Dynamite, like, in 4 weeks' time, guys, we're going to unify the Ring of Honor World Championship and the AEW World Championship. No one's going to care. But when they did the unification match back then, there was like,
But then again, didn't when Eric Bischoff brought that title back for Triple H, that also felt. Do you know what I mean? That also felt special as well. So that's what I'm saying. The whole thing, the only title they kept was the World Heavyweight. That design in it. That's what I'm saying. Ring of Honor should have been Tony Khan should have done a thing where he didn't tell nobody that he bought it. Because once you told people, we're gonna expect this from you. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna
just wanted to come out and shame them.
Bro, it was a thing.
He just wanted to come out.
I'm not Shane.
We should have given it to Shane. Yeah. But you know what it is? It's like, have you seen that thing someone said, like, this is a music example, but if you're a rapper, you shouldn't sign to another rapper because that rapper's first priority.
Give me an example. Drake signing to.
Party Next Door signing to Drake.
Drake's that was dead.
It's going to be Drake.
Yeah.
And then you will come later. And obviously, this is wrestling companies, but it's the same thing. If you sign under another company, my main priority is going to be my company.
And I feel like I said this before, Tony Khan should not have signed Ring of Honor as a subsidiary of AEW. You should have a parent company where both companies are under and they both are separate entities. When people are telling me, brand split, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this? This is not WWE.
Don't you have anyone to delegate it to?
He wants to. Tony Khan wants to be the martyr. He wants to be the person that's like, yeah, I saved wrestling. I saved Ring of Honor. So because I saved it, I'm going to book Ring of Honor and book it for the fan. No, fuck the fans sometimes, man. You're right. Fuck the fans.
Even if you look at the last several weeks with everything that happened, obviously, like, after All Out and everything like that, you can tell, like, I don't think delegation is something that's his strong suit. You get what I'm saying? Because like you can see, it took what happened at All Out for him to start delegating. It shouldn't have been a situation like that in the first place. He should have had a mind to go, yo, in case the work rate gets too much for me, I need to start delegating it to people and everything like that. I don't think he really thinks about it like that. I think he's trying to be like, I think he's trying to play everybody's favorite. So he's trying to do good for everybody else, but like you can't stretch yourself that far. Do you get what I'm saying? He doesn't have that in him.
Besides even wrestling, bro, this guy's got a lot on his plate anyway.
That's what he's got because he got Fulham as well.
And he does Jacksonville Jaguars, right?
Yeah, and he's got this other company where it's like sports stats and stuff like that. You've got a lot on your plate.
Just give some away. That's what I'm saying. You should have announced anything.
Yeah.
Don't announce anything, like, because I feel like that, because even when Vince bought WCW. Didn't he buy WCW after a couple months?
Nah, he announced it, bro.
Straight away.
That's his op in it. He has to. You have to. He put them in the result and quickly.
Okay, obviously it got announced.
It was like maybe like a few weeks.
It got announced on news, like letters and stuff, like AWOL online and stuff.
But then how long did it take
a couple months
to come? Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
The man didn't do WCW sold out.
It was a few weeks. I don't think it was a few months.
WrestleMania, bro.
But it's two different times, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And it's two different things. You know what I mean?
He was firing people on live television.
Yeah.
You fired Jeff Jarrett.
And Buff Bagwell as well.
And Buff Bagwell and Gold does.
Business. It is what
it
is.
Said Jeff Jarrett is G-O-O-N.
But what happened to Jeff Jarrett? What happened to Jeff Jarrett after? Jeff Jarrett went to
TNA.
He started TNA, yeah.
Rip-off, what's it called again?
Rip-off effects.
I think sometimes, I think Tony Khan looks at booking as like the moment over momentum. Do you know what I'm saying?
I like that one.
Like, because I feel like for a lot, like, if you look at a lot of the situations where it's been something's really, really hot and it's popping, so cool, let's do that. Because really speaking, like Claudio's Ring of Honor World Champion, like, of course, like, a lot of people would have loved to have seen that. But he just came in, did his match at Forbidden Door, and then immediately, like, he was just thrown into the Ring of Honor World Champion.
I complained about that.
There was nothing.
I complained about that. And everyone said, I was like, nah, man, come on, let's give it a banger. It's going to be a banger. That's my problem.
It would have been a banger. This is my problem. This is my problem.
This is my problem with, like, wrestling fans nowadays.
Say names.
I'm not going to say names.
Say names.
Put
in the group chat. Say names.
This is not what wrestling fans, yeah. Bro, no story. They'll put New Jack versus Eddie Kingston. Oh, this is going to bang. There's nothing to it. There's nothing. Where did this match come from?
Yeah.
Is that flipping the beginning of the world when God said, oh, let there be light? Bam! There was light. Bro, where did this come from?
But that works, though.
You get what I'm trying to say? He's just putting stuff in there.
No, but sometimes with certain scenarios, you need to have that kind of booking. It's not everything needs a story.
But I know,
not everything needs a story.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Sheamus and Cesaro, that happened out of nowhere. Then next thing you know, it became a series.
Can I bet my point? Can I bet my point?
But they didn't like it.
That's
at
fine.
first.
That's
No,
fine.
people didn't like it at first, but by the time they got to like the third or fourth match,
It was like,
That's
yeah,
fine.
it's
That's
just
fine. Do you know why
like,
that's
go on,
fine?
go on, go on.
That's fine. Because then people are active people on the roster. Yeah. When you're getting matches like throwing, for example, you're throwing.
but okay, even before you get to that, remember Cesaro was never actually meant to debut at Forbidden Door. He was actually meant to come at Ring of Honor. It's only because Danielson got injured. That's why he became. He was never meant to be in BCC. Why do you think he feels out of place? You hate him. I love Claudio. And I don't want people to think that my rant was that I hate him. Like, I love Claudio. But at the same time, he's not. It should have been Gresham. Gresham should have still been champion because that way I know Gresham still would have been touring around the world with his short self and wrestling and putting on good matches. But what did Claudio do? Someone told me. I don't even remember any match outside of.
Jump in. Jump on it.
So let me bet my point, yeah? So, for example, like tonight, we've got Chris Jericho versus Bandido.
This was
Okay. No. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair, Bandido is a former champion. So and he hasn't had his rematch clause yet. So
can you guys get the example I'm trying to get at? Okay.
but for the same point, it maybe should have been Bandido versus Claudio, then they could have
done Chris Jericho, yeah.
But I mean, it's better. I'd rather see Chris Jericho and Bandido than Cesaro.
So, like, for example, that whole thing of like every match is a banger. Like, I feel like that needs to be stripped back, man. There's people on the roster that can have bangers themselves. Put them on rather than giving these other people. Do you get what I mean? People that don't even work for the company time. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like when WWE people complain, they're not giving Spike Dudley the chance to shine. They're not giving Paul London the chance. But fam, this guy's doing the same thing, no? Am I chatting shit? Am I speaking?
I get what
You
you're
hear what I'm
saying.
trying to get at? People will be blinded. They'll put Bruce Lee versus Eddie Kingston. This match go to bang.
So is your issue more so that they've got exports coming in just for the sake of it's gonna bang as opposed to
rather than making stories within there.
No, but we've been complaining about that. Look at AW Dark and Dark Elevation. Like we've been complaining.
And it's always saying about the roster getting bloated as well because like naturally as well. The trend was when AEW first kicked off, like, and WWE guys were leaving, everyone immediately said, go to AEW, go to AEW, go to AEW. The reason why they said it wasn't because people could see longevity for them, it's because people could see, like, again, it's like the moment thing, when, you hear the pop when they come out. Yeah. Look at Andrade, when the pop he had when he came out, right? Everyone was like, oh my days, yeah, he had I swear he had a bit of a pop when he came out.
He didn't really get a pop. No, it was, I think people were confused.
Honestly, everyone was getting, because it was during COVID, right? It was
after.
It was sure. He came out quiet. Yeah, it was very quiet. Or during the pandemic, I remember he came out.
No, he came out with no music.
Oh, that's it.
He came out with no music. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
He came out with no music. Yeah.
You see, when it's a situation where, like, bro, look at Andrade's booking now. Like, what's happening with him? Like, nothing, bro. Yeah.
And you know what
the Hardy family office thing is the only thing consistently he's had since he's been here. That's it.
Do you know how bad it is to be an AEW wrestler? You see in WWE, if you were low, they'll say, "Oh, Vince didn't do you well. Creative had nothing for you. You were. What does Laps like to say? You were shackled. They'll be talking like you are. Anyway, they'll be talking. In AEW, anything goes wrong, it's on you, bro. Andrade, they're saying it's
slightly is on them. Do you know why?
No.
Do you know why? Do you know why they can say that?
Go on.
Because they don't have people working for them.
No, but then this is what Jimmy's trying to say. Like, there's two sides of the coin. People in WWE, if they flop, they'll now come and blame creative. But if you flop, they'll not come and blame you.
They'll blame you. Certain people are taking sabbaticals, and now they're saying we never liked them anyway. That is happening.
You missed that, the chat, innit?
No, I'm doing this. I've been reading it here and there, innit?
Now it's his fault.
Bear man are cappers, I can't even lie. Bear few man are cappers, because bear few man were... When Malachi debuted, a part of my body was rising. Now that there was speculation, and he even confirmed that it's not true, speculation that he wanted to leave, I never liked him anyway. I wasn't fucking with the Cody feud. I'm like, you guys are cappers.
Someone done something this week and I was very upset. I was actually ashamed of you guys as well. I think I might have to name names still.
Say names, man. It's all friendly comp.
Bro, Afro, Toby, and Lincoln. I wasn't happy.
Afro?
Yeah.
What Afro do?
Afro called thing a bozo for going to Impact.
Oh, Bobby Fish.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah, that's why I'm not talking in a group chat.
That wasn't cool, bro. I wasn't feeling that.
They're making it seem as if he signed to Impact.
No, bro. This is man's dream job.
Wait, did he say that?
No, what?
Did Bobby Fish say that's his dream job?
No, I'm saying it.
Wait, but
I'm saying dream
Like
job.
wrestling, you mean?
Wrestling's his dream job.
Oh, okay. I was
And
about to say.
if he wants to work,
I like
no,
it.
but here what I'm trying to say.
Fuck with them niggas.
Wrestling is man's dream job, innit? Man went to school, man trained for this. You get what I mean? He's gone to work for another company, which you're not familiar with, and you're calling him a bozo for getting money. You man are funny, you know.
Yeah, okay.
That's mad.
I hear
You
what
know
you're
that.
saying.
No, the thing is, I don't understand how. Okay, cool. He's said to Adam Cole and to Carl. Okay, cool. Come back to WWE with me. Obviously, they can't. They're under contract. But now because he showed up in thing, they're now making it seem as if this was dead to rights. He has to go to the bar.
But then again, Derek, you're my boy, yeah. Say if we were in the same situation, I was like, oh, Derek, come work for my company, and you went to go snitch, and people, bro, that's fine to ask that. You're my boy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're boys.
I don't see the problem.
People are like, oh my
Derek's
God,
my boy.
you
Oh,
betrayed the
Derek,
clan. I was like,
Derek,
what
come
And the thing is, even if he goes to Impact, he's a big fish in a small pond at the end of the day anyways. Like,
rapper.
But honestly, I was very shocked at the outrage at people going, oh, you know,
Oh, people were
you shouldn't have
laughing
said
at it. People were saying, oh, this is, he thought this was his Adam Cole moment. I was like, bro, come on.
it's weird. I don't know.
What? The thing is,
I don't know.
What?
You see, drop shaming in wrestling is mad weird to me.
It's weird.
It's proper weird to me.
Everyone has been saying the Undisputed Era have been misbooked. We all can agree with that. So if now Bobby Fish is thinking, we were better off with my man in charge. Now my man is back in charge. We can go and get money. He's a problem.
That's true, because really and truly, since they've been in AEW, who has actually benefited from AEW out of them three?
All of them are injured.
The only person that's really benefited is Adam Cole. Obviously, clearly with Adam Cole, we saw they're going to push him to the moon. Kyle O'Reilly's been getting good matches. We obviously knew the end goal was to get the Elite versus UE. We didn't get that. They all became injured or they all got suspended. So if someone now says, you know what, I'm leaving the company, let me go and wrestle in other companies. Bearing in mind, Impact and AEW have a working relationship. You're making it seem as if this is one Dege Lagos Agbada Championship Wrestling. That's all of these men are in the Agbaya era. I'm telling you, a lot of these men are talking on the internet. They're in the Agbaya era.
Also, as well, bro. Like, how you gonna raise your stock otherwise, man? Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like you have to have stock as a wrestler, bro. Like look at when Drew McIntyre, bro, he got released, fam. Like this guy went everywhere. And in Impact he bumped his stock up proper.
Bro, they're wrestling from the 10 man.
And these are the same men who be like, oh, you need to appreciate all forms of wrestling. You need to appreciate.
When Kenny was world champion there, they didn't call him a bozo for guy to wrestle for a bozo company. What the fuck?
For example, Speedball Bailey. I was watching the Iron Fist wrestling vlog that we done a couple years ago. Yeah, bro. I think there was 11 people.
There was 25 people there.
What is this guy doing now?
There was 25 people there.
Well, do you know what's even mad? Yeah, there wasn't that much people. We can even hear what he's saying. That's how close we were to him, fam. He heard us more than he started laughing at us.
And it's mad weird because if our friends that are wrestlers were now to go to Impact, bro,
we might have made it.
Popping bottles for them, but when someone else goes to Impact, you're a bozo, you wanted to go WWE, your friends didn't follow you. How can their friends follow you? They're fucking contracted.
But it's alright. But you know what it is? I really truly, I wasn't there in it, but he probably went up to him and go, oh guys, I think it's time we head back because H is there, you know. After obviously,
and I think more wrestlers than we are being let on. I'm ready to go back.
Andrade is doing cryptics.
Andrade is doing emoji.
Andrade is doing cryptic emoji. How long has he got on his contract?
Only God knows.
He's doing cryptic emojis.
I won't be surprised if it's 4 years.
Andrade is ready to dip, you know. One day's
the reality is like when Cody went, that bridged a massive gap because all you were ever seeing was WWE guys going AEW. Now you've watched not only an AEW guy, but like essentially one of the AEW guys. And bear in mind as well, he's gone and like barred the injury, bro. Like Cody's been consistent.
Bangers.
And bro, like
the match was sick.
Bro, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been booked.
Bangers.
He's been booked well. So obviously people are gonna see that, and it's not that they're gonna be like, calm. So like AEW is doing WAS in comparison to this, but people are going to see that and go, okay, calm. So like, there is actually an alternative for me. So say if, for example, I go, calm, maybe this place isn't for me. Then calm, there's somewhere else for them to consider.
Isn't that what people want?
It doesn't know, because it doesn't always have to be like, oh yeah, bro, this company did me dirty, so therefore I have to go to this place. It can just be like, I just didn't work out there, so I'm gonna go here instead. It's just
listen, man, let me tell you something.
Bro, this happened in the 90s when all these men were jumping from WWE to ECW to WCW and vice versa. nobody made it a war. Like we're not. This is not us saying, yeah, we're pro this, we're pro that. We're just the pro wrestlers being given a good chance to wrestle and do well. Do you know what I mean? But
ego kills, brother. That's it, man.
Even I was gonna say, even now that Triple H is involved, like in the head of creative, whatever you call it, yeah. Bro, Kushida can have his dream now. But one thing he can, it's possible.
Let's wrap this up.
this is a great episode.
No, but it's possible though. It's possible.
It's more possible than ever. But
yeah, bro.
we have to. It's still WrestleMania. We have to see what sells tickets.
But he doesn't want
This
to
is-
main
this
event.
is-
He doesn't want to main event. He wants to just wrestle at WrestleMania, which is fine.
No, which is fine.
But you think he's gonna main event?
No, we'll capping. Like we'll just put it. No, remember he did say his dream is to wrestle Kyle O'Reilly, so we'll just teasing in it.
Specifically.
It'll be a good match. They're good. They've yeah.
No, but Jimmy, the match's gonna bang.
Right, it will bang though.
It's gonna be sick. Like, all out is sick.
The graphic. Next week.
Match is gonna bang.
You guys made me laugh. Match is gonna bang bandits.
Match is gonna.
That's a new fashion.
Match is
You know
gonna
when
bang.
the winds of change have turned, now AEW's the one on the grill, you know.
No. It's not even good, but the match is gonna bang. Match is gonna bang bandits. We need to grill them. I can't lie. Match is gonna bang.
No, but I mean WWE does have like matches gonna bang
Bang.
syndrome
Of course.
sometimes as well. So.
Sometimes I'm part of the match.
Like now, like every week now, okay, not every week, but there's certain weeks on WWE now.
Why they doing
And in my thinking, why they do this? But the match is gonna bang.
I think they got Gable versus Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
No, but that works.
That's gonna be a
There's
sick match.
story.
No,
There's a
that's gonna
story
be
in
a sick
it.
match.
I can't lie.
Braun and Otis.
I can't lie. Extreme Rules card is actually looking really good.
Oh, and it's not done yet.
looking
There's gonna
good.
be more matches.
Yeah.
It's on a Saturday, you know.
Before we even quickly get to WWE, let's quickly finish off at AW.
Yeah.
Brand new,
I want to make an apology, and I did say it last week, but I want to make an apology to Athena.
Oh yeah.
I feel sick.
Athena, I can't lie, she was the MVP of the match for the full way.
She carried the match.
She, even though she broke things nose again, but it is what it is. When you're carrying all this on your shoulders in the match, someone's nose has to break. That has to be blood. That has to be collateral damage in it. But and then obviously,
Britt Baker's moving like John Moxley, brother. I can't lie, you know.
nah, she's always.
Obviously,
Obviously, this was unintentional in it, but but yeah, that she
We're not
and
talking
then
about blood in this thing, by the way.
and then Saraya debuted. Saraya.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I'm in two minds. Like I was happy to see her, but is this gonna change anything for the women's division? I don't think so.
They don't need more names. They need better booking. That's simple.
That's literally it. And my thing is, even if you get the names, if it doesn't change, and we said this, bro, we said this a few weeks ago. Like, yeah, even if Sasha Banks and Naomi decided to now leave WWE and go to AW, they're not above Dark. They're not above Dark Elevation. If Tony wants them to wrestle there,
Sasha, he'll make Sasha do 60 minutes.
and nobody will watch it, it'll just be people on YouTube. But then some of our friends will now say, "Oh, AW Dark matters. Support it. Support Rampage."
Man said ADM.
You know what I mean? But yeah, and then the AW World Title match was great as well.
That was really, really good.
You know what? I now realize it was a good decision to give it to Moxley again.
Yeah.
I did want Danielson to win a Raw.
He needs a holiday, man.
Yeah, I wanted. I wanted Danielson to
I
win
swear-
just so Moxley can go on his holiday.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
But
because I
he-
swear they said, bro, he was meant to be off for like 6 weeks on holiday.
Yeah.
Bro. This guy was gonna take a whole like school
can't lie,
term
he needs to do-
vacation,
he-
bro, and he's back here,
When's full
man.
gig again? November.
November, yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie. After November,
Oh,
let
MJF will win.
MJF will win.
He will
Bro, let him go for time.
Do you
man.
think though they'll hold off this MJF match until Full Gear? Do you think they'll try and put it in somewhere between then?
They shouldn't.
I think they'll put a full gear.
Make
You
it
think?
pay-per-view.
Yeah,
man.
full gear.
Make
That's
it
pay-per-view,
pay-per-view.
yeah.
This is MJF's crowning moment if they are gonna go.
And we're now seeing a story form from it. So I just don't want to. I just don't want to be seeing the firm versus BCC. That's my only.
I can't lie. The firm thing, like, I'm not fully with it. Like I hear it in terms of the situation that happened all out, but I just feel like it's such a weird placement of people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what's his name? Cass. Obviously, what's his name?
W Morrissey.
W Morrissey. Yeah, like
He's the only person him and Ethan Page. The rest.
Yeah, that's what I'm
not
saying.
sold
Because
on.
like I get with Stokely because obviously he was doing the recruitment thing before, so that was building up something different. But then Ethan Page being there, I was like, okay, fair
Lee
enough.
Moriarty being there, great.
Lee Moriarty, I can't lie. Lee
I
Moriarty does
can't-
not
I
belong
can't
in
lie.
the firm.
If
He
I
does
was a
not
wrestler
belong in the
and you
firm,
said to
bro.
me, you know what,
Stop,
yeah,
man.
I've got beef with you. I'm sending Lee Moriarty. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm so sorry. Because that's a disrespect. I like the kid. But you now can't come and say to me, you know what? I'm putting you one-on-one with Lee Moriarty. He's gonna deal with you. He's gonna put you in a match before your pay-per-view match. No, I'm so sorry. It has to be APA versus those stupid boys. Public Enemies. It was Public Enemies.
Yeah, Public Enemies.
You have to steel chair, table, everything.
That was a tough
destroy
match.
it. Because Lee Moriarty, come on, man. He looks like fucking Lupe Fiasco.
Lee Moriarty.
Come on, man. No, come on, man.
Lee Moriarty shouldn't be in the firm, man. For sure, man. Shouldn't be in the firm. I think you should do your own thing and just go. Basically, do what.
Can you take him seriously?
What?
In terms of like being part of a stable where these are people like the Avengers, they're coming together when.
Can I be honest with you? You see, when him and Gresham had like a tag team, that would have suited him.
I thought that was gonna happen. I thought
yeah.
that would be a thing. Yeah.
Obviously, Gresham did his turn and whatever it is, what it is. But like in terms of it, actually really would have worked well. Like him and Gresham together as a bit of a unit. It don't even necessarily need to be like a tag team that's in the tag team division, but even just having it like. Where you got like that kind of master and student relationship. That even that would have been something, but even in the firm, I just don't get it.
Moriarty should be part of the firm. He should basically just do what Daniel Garcia's doing.
Yeah.
Him and Daniel Garcia make a good
everything about that firm MJF thing. Like, I don't know, man.
I feel like I get it because of what happened at All Out, but I feel like after that should have been a thing where he's like, I just paid them off and that's it. We just move on and we go our separate ways. Because he did the same thing. What, like last year when he was paying off Andrade and these man? He could have just done the same thing. Like, I paid these men to win the match for me. Calm, that's it. Because I know I'm getting a big payday when I win the world title. Calm, I just paid them, innit?
I really felt like when MJF came out in that like mask and he was like, I'm the devil himself. And
shouldn't have revealed himself.
Maybe. But if you're going to move on that form, I thought he was going to be on bags. I said this. My God, MJF. I do remember you said it. I thought, oh my God, he's going to be a different MJF. He's going to be like... And I don't want to always compare to others, but remember when Triple H in the 2000s? Like, there was Triple H as a hero, and then there was Triple H in the 2000s.
This is why I said he should have come out with a beard and ripped jeans. But he should look like
this guy's obsessed. He wants him to look like he's from Shoreditch.
You see Logan like Wolverine. He should come out like Wolverine.
MJF has been a heel for 3 weeks. No one's been flogged in a company.
It's only like the last 2 weeks he's been cutting like the scathing promos we want to see. But other than that, it's like the week he came back, it was like maybe because it was in his hometown, obviously with the whole suspension and stuff like that, he kind of had to change.
Everyone said it.
But bro, I hated the promo.
Yeah. That segment felt awkward as well. Even Moxley's promo as well. I was kind of like,
no, the EDL liked it. Yeah. They liked it, but go.
I was like the Elite Defense League.
Yeah.
No, fam, it's not that the segment was trash. But it was one of them ones where I'm watching and I'm kind of like, I feel like this feels very it just felt very like kind of pieced, like it just felt incorrectly pieced.
I felt like
after
all you went through, you're just the same old MJF.
And also, it's like you're watching an anime, and then it just has that one random filler episode where it's showing you a flashback of what this person's story.
And also as well, in my mind, it's like, bro, like the whole look back at that promo he did after Double or Nothing, where he's talking about like getting that money the ex-WWE guys were getting. In my mind, it's like if you're a businessman, you'd be like, yeah, cool, give me the money, and I'm still gonna keep coming out and rinsing because I'm trying to put pressure on you. Yeah. As a promoter to do better for me. Do you get what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know, man. Innit? You know what I mean? I feel like obviously as time goes on, as we get towards Full Gear, like hopefully his character evolves into the thing that we want to see. But I don't know any. You know what I mean? Time will tell.
I would kind of fear him. I would be like, oh crap, MJF's coming. Something bad's gonna happen, man.
Especially if you're calling yourself the devil, like I get it. I'm not a fan of the whole devil thing. Yeah. But you're calling yourself the devil. At least be acting.
Hold the weight of what you're saying.
Yeah, you can't just be coming out and busting joke. Even though the promo that he cut with Wheeler Yuta, it was like, okay, cool, I get it. Wheeler Yuta's trying his best, fair enough. But it's like it's too jokey. It's like, are you this serious man that literally held your owner hostage and like, listen, if you want me back, you need to pay me X amount and I'll be back. I'm gonna foil this plan of, I'm gonna get the firm. We're going to take over this match. We're going to get the chip. I'm going to reveal myself. And, bro, that lasting image of him doing this, I said, yeah, this is a new MJF. He came back.
I can't believe that guy was...
Bro, I initially thought the firm was going to run back out and do this. Or even if he didn't reveal himself straight away, he literally came out in the mask. Everybody else in the firm came, flogged the thing. Then he comes up.
Point him like that. And shouldn't reveal his mask.
Fam, you know what, yeah? I was at work, because I had work early the next morning, I didn't watch All Out live, innit? But because it was an office day, I just had it in the back, innit? And I'm sitting there watching it. As we obviously get to like the bit where the lights cut off and everything, I'm thinking, yo, what's about to happen? And he came out and did it, and I was like, alright, blessed. But I feel like, in my mind, it's like one of the biggest ex-WWE guys that got paid P and all of this is CM Punk, bro. He should have flogged him and been like, and bear in mind as well, after the whole the rivalry they had, better for him to just put his mark and be like, fam, like, I'm on your neck, bro. I'm coming for you.
Punk should not have been allowed to walk that night. That night
Punk-
should have been
bro,
a
that-
Listen, Punk should have not been allowed to do a lot of things.
It's just also, do you know what I see also as well?
Punk should have not been allowed to do a lot of things that night.
If the firm flogged,
Let me go say.
if the firm flogged CM Punk, that press conference would have happened.
Yes,
It would have
yes,
happened.
you will agree. I was gonna say that. This guy came out and was mad. But he won the world
Do you know
title.
what's mad? Because that would have looked like a thing where like, oh, you guys allowed this guy to come to the company to come rush me, bro. You guys didn't do your.
Well, he would have been knocked out and he wouldn't have even been to the press conference. He would have been.
No one would have been beat.
No one will be suspended. No,
If he
nothing.
didn't come to press, he would have come injured. He would have been vexed. You got what I mean? And the whole thing would have made sense. Would have been okay, cool. This
Is that a work or
yeah. But as he came to a press conference unscathed, was it
just like this?
Just like this? You know what I mean? Yeah,
He was injured as well, wasn't it? Fucking
but
idiot,
yeah,
man.
Oh yeah. Enjoy.
But yeah, no, AEW was good. I'm like we said previous episodes, it feels like a new era. So it's onto full gear now, and we see what happens from there. There's a lot of matches happen.
Tonight's episode
Tonight's
looks
episode
promising as well.
looking sick.
Yeah.
We've got another forbidden door apparently, so someone's gonna come back in. Yeah.
Well,
Juice
Juice Robinson,
Robinson,
like Finn wasn't for.
Apparently it's someone else.
Oh, I know Juice Robinson's facing John Moxley.
Is it wait? So I get confused because you know how they call it a world title eliminator match.
So what
does
should
that mean it's a world title match?
No.
NK explained that
If you beat the champion, then you get a title match.
Okay, so then and then obviously if world champ beats you, you're just that's it.
That's it. That's
Okay.
that. Yeah.
One thing
Because it did confuse me.
I'll be honest, I do like that, and I like that it's not because what I hate about
Speak to the
WWE.
mic, bro.
Oh, sorry. What I hate about WWE is whenever there's a championship contender match, the champion actually just does lose, and it's just okay. Now it's for the title, but it becomes repetitive. Like the champion is always losing to build up these matches. I do appreciate that sometimes the world champion is just running through these guys and is just flogging this guy, and it's like okay, cool. This guy is actually going to be nothing to me. However, one of these days,
The champion has to lose.
yeah,
And that's the problem because don't get me wrong, a lot of the championship eliminating matches for the world title I've enjoyed, and I feel like it's a good way to kind of like put new people in front of the crowd to be able to contend with a world champion. We saw the likes of Roosh and John Moxley have a match. A lot of people weren't familiar with Roosh, but after that match, and we can see now as time has gone on, every time Roosh is there, Roosh is over as fuck. He's more over than Andrade. He's literally what Andrade should have been, and he doesn't even speak English as well as Andrade. So
he doesn't even speak that much.
he rarely speaks. Do you know what I mean? But every time he's in the ring, people look. You know what I mean?
I was gonna-
But the only thing is, with these eliminator matches, we've only seen one person lose an eliminator match. That's Thunder Rosa in Japan.
Oh yeah, she lost. Yeah.
And at some point, a world champion needs to lose. And I mean, to be fair, and it's gonna sound mad, and a lot of people probably flog with me for this, but if there was anyone to ever have lost an eliminator match, it probably would have been Adam Page. I'll be very real.
He's got a world title match as well. Oh yeah, I forgot
He's
about
got
his
world
world
title.
title.
He's the
Yeah.
only-
Listen.
He's the only person I can actually see now. Like, I can't see anybody, unless it's maybe MJF costing John Moxley, but
I swear as I was gonna say Full Gear. They got the tournament thing in it that happens. Because you know every Full Gear they do like the tournament in it to see who's the next contender to the title after.
did they do it after Full Gear?
I thought it was always like in the build up to Full Gear. Because I swear, so basically before Full Gear they always do like the eliminator tournament, and then the two guys face off a Full Gear, winner
that
faces
person-
on to
Okay.
Because that's
I think
previous year was Danielson, year before it was Kenny. Yeah.
So essentially they're gonna do it.
What's Adam Page up to now?
Adam Page, he's just won the Battle Royal, so he's going to be
So
facing.
he's got a world title.
He's got a world title match coming up against John Moxley.
When's that gonna be?
They haven't said.
I think people said that.
But it'll be soon though. Anyway,
Well, people
Battle
said they
Page,
were
man.
feeling like it might be like another special episode because obviously like October's coming up, so they might have like a
when-
Halloween
when-
episode
yeah.
or something. Yeah, maybe.
But, so
I feel very bad for Page.
this chip thing that MJF has got, yeah. So is it of recent that these lot are allowed to like pick when they can cash in? Because I remember back in the day.
So now, yeah, it wasn't like that before.
School-
Before it was
school-
wasn't it explained though that like it's a thing of he can cash it in.
He
but
just has
it's
to
like
sanction.
it's almost like it has to be sanctioned by Tony Khan.
Yeah.
So it's not like Money in the Bank where he could just
run out and
in
have
and
a
do it.
referee.
Yeah,
So
So Tony Khan can pick when he wants to use
No,
it.
so before there used to be a thing where it will be within the first 2 weeks of when they've won the chip. Whereas now, I'm guessing, I mean, they should have explained it well. Like, you know what, with me coming back and me winning the chip, I have the license to be able to pick whenever I want to have the match. It just has to be sanctioned. So literally, it can be, let's say, for example, John Moxley has a scathing match with Adam Page. Adam Page, blood everywhere. You know, tables, ladders, chairs, knives, forks, pizza cutter.
MJF can walk in.
MJF could be backstage in his wrestling gear, say to Tony Khan whilst he's in the gorilla position, I want my match now. And if Tony Khan says yes, it will come out. But yeah. But I think the match has to be a pay-per-view match. I don't really want to see him cash it in. Yeah. But yeah, that's enough AEW, man. I'm tired.
I can't lie. This one's been doing shaka around my brain the whole week, fam.
Oh, break.
White Rabbit stuff,
White
man.
Rabbit things. Oh, sorry, White Rabbit.
I've got. Do you know what it is? I definitely. Yeah, you're gonna get your theory up in it.
The first. Do you know what? Do you know what I think?
Do you know what I think it is? I think I said before. I don't think he's brave by himself. I think it's a Defo faction.
I think it's a faction as well.
Two things, yeah. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been getting little clues here and there. I feel like the Baron Corbin thing, him getting the limo, is part of it. One. Number two, I also feel like Alexa Bliss has been dropping little sort of hints here and there. She's been saying stuff that has been said in the past, innit? Some of it might be a stretch, but some of it, I definitely feel like it can relate to it. Cool. Number three, we've seen Wyndham be mentioned a few times on these little, what do you call it, them code things.
Yeah, the QR
codes.
code thing, yeah.
Lastly, the last video they dropped.
The one that came out like a couple
on
days
Monday.
ago.
On Monday.
Yeah.
The video is on TikTok. The sound they dropped on that page, the actual band's page, is the sound of a TikTok.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like is that the Avengers of Bad Boys? You know what I mean?
You know what? I can't lie. The one thing I want to say, is what I appreciate about the situation is none of this has actually been
done on TV.
Part of TV. Because I was saying, fam, you know how smart it is on the part of the people involved, where it's like, because obviously like when things happen at live shows or like the dark tapings before a show, people still record this thing. So for like, say for example, if it's H, like for him to go like, oh, people will pay attention to this, because obviously it's like, cool, when you're watching Raw and SmackDown, yeah, people are tuning in to see what happens with the whole thing, but people will still watch the rest of the show. Then you get to the end of the show and people are still talking about it days on. Then you get to SmackDown, boom, this happens. So it's cool because it's a way to use time that they're not on the air to still keep themselves in people's mouths. You get what I'm saying? I think it's a really smart thing, because I don't think anyone's really done something like this before.
No, I can't think of anything.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to see if I can compare it to the Ministry, but Ministry was different.
No. What, Ministry of Darkness?
Yeah, but Ministry was different.
And obviously back then you don't have the internet. Yeah. Because you see now as well, like
even do you remember when they played in an empty stadium? That was scary.
That was
scary.
You know, and the thing is, the song that they're playing as well, bro. It's not like
it's not a thing, bro. They took off the beat. There's no beat on it, so the beat on it sounds calm. It sounds like an Austin Powers sort of like theme, but song here. But without the beat, and it's just a cappella, bro. That sounds scary, bro. Sounds like stuff you hear in like a Freddy Krueger or like some, these new films where they slow down the song. A part of the song goes, I got 5. So,
bro, I can't lie. I feel like, because the thing is though, I like how obviously we're getting red herrings as well throughout. Because you know, a lot of situations happen, and I don't think we get red herrings with a lot of situations. It's like if something's getting built towards something,
it's always deliberate.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because like. And then with this, it's like you had like everyone was saying when they went on the website, they saw Aleister Black's his lyrics, and then other people
got him killed.
And then like you have different things, and then obviously when they asked like Triple H, so is it Brain? He goes, it's someone that people aren't talking about. I naturally think like we're gonna get to the end of it, and it will be someone that people have mentioned, but it's just something to throw people off because it keeps the mystery still alive. I rate how they're doing this. I think it's really, really good on their part. But I think they won't actually reveal who it is until Extreme Rules. I don't think so.
My problem is this: I don't think they should give it Extreme Rules. I think they should do it to the end of the year.
You think end of the year?
Also, apparently they should do it on Halloween. It's gonna be Monday Night Raw, innit?
Oh,
they should keep it to them. That's in 5 weeks, right?
So what do you guys think the end goal is? Because of course everybody has their theories in terms of like what it could be, who it could be, but surely it's like as of now we're not necessarily seeing these promos and vignettes and all these like these teasers. It's not in relation to anyone as of yet. It's not like it's directly, interrupting someone's match or interrupting someone's
match once. The lights turn off.
Outside of that, it's but I mean it's not indicating that it could be feuding. Do you know what I mean?
I think the end goal is War Games. If it's a faction, I think it's going to be one of the teams.
So there's 2 War Games matches, right?
There's men and the women's.
One women's.
And I think we all kind of can assume it's bloodline.
Well, yeah, because obviously, because obviously Roman, like if they're doing a title versus title thing, what's Roman doing, bruv? When it's going to
No,
Wilson.
they done with that.
Because Triple H did say like he said there's still gonna be Raw versus SmackDown matches. So I don't know if there'll still be like you'll have like champ versus champ kind of situations. Because if you think like Intercontinental Championship wise, it's
Lashley Gunter. Yeah.
We still need to see that. We still need to see that.
Yeah, that's gonna go in.
Like, do you know what I mean? So I feel like obviously he's keeping that narrative going, but
yeah,
I feel like
Bloodline.
Maybe it might be a situation where the War Games match will happen, and if it does happen in Survivor Series, it will be the War Games match happens, and then if it's a faction, it will get revealed at the end of it.
Oh,
I feel like as well with Survivor Series, the hype has now been built because of the War Games match.
Yeah.
If you throw this extra team in there now, or anything like that, I feel like it's too much for one moment.
Do you know what?
Because people are going to try and pay attention to the War Games match, and then there's the new faction and everything like that. Where I feel like if you have the War Games match, let that be and let it cook, and then have this moment afterwards. It will have so much.
I want them to flog
yeah.
everyone. I don't want them, bro. After whoever wins, like you'll be see the bloodline. I'm sure the bloodline will win, and Raw will be holding the title. They will just see one rabbit coming to the title.
No, I can't lie.
Do you guys think that maybe Bloodline being the end game is a bit too obvious?
Yeah.
Some of the fear,
Series
as in the White Rabbit being in relation to maybe someone feuding the Bloodline. Do you think it's too obvious? Because some of the theories that I've heard, I don't think it. I don't. So the theory that my friends told me, and like from his evidence, I think it has nothing to do with Bloodline. I think it's the feud of Judgment.
So what did he say? What did he say?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go through this.
Judgment Day.
I think it's to do with Judgment Day. Cool. So the first promo that we saw
That's
on
even
Raw
shaking me up.
was the Hangman.
Hangman, what do you mean?
It was like the Hangman thing.
Yeah.
The first letter that spells like demon, which could potentially be linked to
Finn Balor.
Cool.
Okay.
The second promo, after beating the game, when you get to the red door, there's a word called patricide. That means in terms of like killing your own father.
Oh, priest did that to Edge.
Turning
Turning
on your.
Dom did it to
That's
Ray.
Dynamite, you know.
Yeah.
Dom, sorry, my bad. Yeah, he's in
The
it.
third promo that was leaked was something to do with like a Trog Lodge, something like that. It shows the rabbit getting carried away into a Riptide after playing tic-tac-toe. Someone's finishes Riptide.
So wait, do you think though?
So I don't know. A lot of people are telling me maybe Edge has something to do with this.
No,
But wait, so wait, do you wait?
No, there is no. I
wait.
think Edge is probably part of it, but I think cool. We're gonna get the first full promos in regards to like maybe members of the. I don't know. I think maybe Edge has some sort of.
It's someone going against the Judgment Day or someone joining Judgment Day.
Nah, it's not
like,
a joining thing. They'll beef them.
I can't lie, Mandem. I can't lie to you.
What if Braze
If it's Judgment Day, I can't lie. That's.
you know what? Yeah, I can't lie.
That's
I said.
I don't think it's deflating because I think
like that.
I'd like that because bro, let's be real. With what Bloodline Judgment Day are doing now, I can't lie. Judgment Day have turned a lot of heads. People are fucking with Judgment Day.
I actually love Judgment Day.
People are fucking with Judgment Day,
I
bro.
got to do a doughboy here. I also have to apologize because you know already. I was saying, I was like, fam, I can't lie. They're yawn to me right now.
Yeah, me too.
But I can't lie. After watching, when I watched Raw and I saw, and I was watching, it wasn't like anything in particular actually stood out to me. But it's a situation where I went, hey, fam, you know what? I can't lie.
They're actually a vibe, you know.
Bro, no,
they're not bad.
they're not bad.
You're what?
And sometimes, and the thing is, yeah, sometimes we shouldn't leave these kind of like massive teasers and promos and vignettes for the big guys. Like the Bloodline are cooking regardless. They don't need this.
Yeah,
They're cooking regardless. They don't.
QR code, yeah, appeared when Dominic came out this week.
Did it?
Yes, Dominic was walking to the ring. The QR code like that.
Yeah, okay.
The week before that, when we got the other clues, and stuff.
Wasn't it? But I said that was Austin Fury, wasn't it?
I think that was one with Austin Fury.
Yeah, it was
as well.
Austin Fury. Yeah. I think it was Austin.
I think that, like you said, the red herrings. I think they're trying to throw us off.
Who was in the ring? Who was in the ring that time? Was it Finn Balor versus?
I don't think.
Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
Did they have a match last week?
It was that week.
Yes,
it was that week.
yeah,
Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. The
It was
thing
a
came
tag
up,
match. It was Balor and someone versus AJ
and the thing
someone.
came up.
See,
I
you know what, fam?
Wait.
Judgment Day.
Can't lie, yeah. If it's Judgment Day, they should bring out the Supreme Leader.
Who's the Supreme Leader of that?
It was me, Austin.
Wyndham's the Supreme
Bray.
Leader.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Supreme Leader, and he comes out on the cult thing.
Imagine it was Vince.
This is his new gimmick. This is his new thing.
Imagine it was Vince.
Because at first I thought, you know, when I first saw it, yeah,
it was me,
I
Austin.
thought it was gonna be like a thing where they'll bring up Joe Gacy and
Oh, the schism.
Yeah, all them schism, man. That will be sick.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be invested in
I
that
would
still.
like honest.
I'm trying to follow this gimmick that they've got, the Joe Gacy and the schism thing. What exactly
They
is
are basically a cult. It's from us. It's giving me cult vibes, isn't it?
It's like more so like a cult. It's kind of like, how do I describe it?
I see the whole thing they're doing with Cameron Grimes. I like that.
It's like a whole thing of like we're positive people. We're trying to renew you so you can see this way of life that we have. Do you know what I mean? It's
okay.
Listen, I'll be
NXT 2.0. It's got its.
it's not NXT 2.0. It's just NXT.
Is it not?
Yeah.
I can't lie, you.
But it's still the same premise in it. It's not going back to black and gold. We don't need that,
I can't
man.
lie,
Yeah,
don't-
good.
Leave that for AEW, man. AEW have
I
that.
can't lie, though.
Jimmy was
I
fighting
can't-
the
man, I can't
black
lie.
and gold case. For the black gold.
For my life, man.
That was kind of shaking me up, though.
What?
I'm actually shook.
Bro, listen, I'm not gonna lie, my heart is pumping.
But the thing is, because I feel like
I'm actually scared.
I'm happy because I feel like
Judgment Day actually being this White Rabbit thing.
No, they're not gonna be
it's not gonna be it.
Not be it, but as in them being
It's involved in it, yeah.
Because the last 2 times they've appeared on when Judgment Day's been on TV.
Do you know? I think
That's just a theory, by the way.
No, but they have though.
But
They have.
the interesting thing to note here is because obviously everyone's throwing in so many different
When the
things
guy
here
had
and
when the guy had
there.
the cardboard thing, was that during Edge's match?
No, wasn't that Kevin Owens?
You sure? But who was
I don't
Kevin Owens?
know. Actually, I don't
It was
know.
during one of
It
the
was
guys
KO
came there.
versus Austin Fury. That's right.
No, wait, it is
sure?
it. Wait, was
Yeah.
it KO and
Because I don't think KO's faced anyone from Judgment Day. I don't think they've interacted like that. I don't
Okay,
think
no,
they have.
I'm jumping.
But that's what I'm saying. The
This
interesting
can
thing
bang
to
you,
note
man.
is because
This is gonna bang
I think the
you.
interesting thing to note here is obviously like naturally everyone will throw in random different theories about what they think it is. That's what keeps this interesting because when you deep something, you go back and you go, oh snap!
You
I
go
didn't
back
think
and
about
watch
this.
it, more
So then now it
clips,
adds something
You know what's
different to
mad
the
about the
insight.
situation?
Because that's the thing. Because when me and my boy were talking about it, I was like, because I didn't really have any leg in this race in it.
Yeah.
But when he said, you know what, I don't think it's Bray, and I'm like, okay, cool, tell me more. So when he's now like told me his theory in terms of like it being Edge being involved, I said, you know what? Sometimes you actually have to think outside of the box to actually get a clearer
When Edge be
understanding.
involved, as an Edge be involved as what? Being
He
what?
might have this new group.
He might have this new group, or
He might go back into Judgment Day.
No.
No.
As in a whole new
fight
group
Judgment
to
Day.
fight the Judgment.
he might be part of this new faction that we're talking about.
If it is a new faction, who do you think would be part of it? Naturally.
Bray needs to.
Bray needs to be there.
Bray. Look, I'll tell you this. Bray is definitely involved.
Bray has to
It
be
doesn't make
involved.
sense.
Bray
Unless
and Edge, you know, Bray and Edge is a mad cooking. You know, that's a mad like. That's
And
a mad.
then when they
Unless-
fight each other.
Unless
Yeah,
WWE trying to throw us
yeah.
off because, bro, the fact that TikTok video they put up here and had bare man in it, like that might be trying to.
But obviously, someone said the reason why they thought it was Bray was because you know that TikTok video you said the first clip was from the Firefly Funhouse. So that's why people said that's why
but
people
there's
said
a-
they thought it could have been
There
related.
was
to
a
that.
code that they put, and apparently the code is a postcode in some next place, and it comes up as Wyndham as one of the.
Also, did you not see that weird photo that popped up on like Google Maps where it's like a bunny?
Can you show me that, please? Because Solomon was talking about it.
Yeah,
Solomon was
hold
talking
on,
about it. I
hold
couldn't
on,
find it.
Yeah, let me
There's a
find
pink bunny, and the eyes are like popping out and stuff.
Yeah,
innit?
bruv, the pictures, man.
My boy had a theory, J.O., big up J.O. He had a
But
theory.
you was watching it like this, yeah?
Yeah, he had the theory that it was he said it's also a faction, but he thinks it's going to be Edge, Randy Orton.
I was just about to say, but I swear to God.
But he said Malachi Black and Buddy. I said,
No,
my
no,
nigga,
no,
them
no,
man are staying.
Them man are shackled, bro.
Them man are staying.
Them man are shackled.
But he definitely thinks that it's a faction in it, and I'm like, you know what?
Oh, this in Italy.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Bruv, that picture,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
the
yeah.
picture's weird, you know.
I've seen that before. Still.
And then they said there's that YouTube group called White Rabbit or something like that. Apparently they don't post a video for years. And then they recently posted one and it was the number.
But listen to the noise that they're playing. You heard the noise? You heard the sound they're playing?
What is it?
Check. No, it's tick tick. It's tick tick. It's like a tick tick noise. That's what I thought was
I'm
Karen
sure
Cross.
Cross is gonna be a
And
bomb.
they're playing it both on some Raw and SmackDown,
What do you mean?
as in the promos that's been
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's been play- on what live shows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
even playing when no one's in there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I
this
can't
is
like.
I mean, if they were just keeping it on Raw, then I'd be like, it might be a thing where it's just clearly Judgment Day in it. But if they're doing it on both shows, then if the possibilities are endless in
If
it.
I was doing logistics, yeah, breaking out the ring, and I heard that song, yeah, I'm going out. I said, yo, Hunter, I can't do this tonight, man. I can't like the boogeyman's.
These times you'll be in on it.
Can I take my family to break, please?
These times you'll be in on it.
If you're in it, you'll still be shook, bro. Like, you're trying to break out the ring.
You're so sick.
No, man, come on, man.
That's
But
mad.
yeah, any more theories? That sounds mad.
You'd have to go through
I saw
Reddit.
the one I saw today was that
Someone even said it was CM Punk's muffins that he was eating that.
I can't lie. That's mad.
Don't-
That's jokes.
Someone said Baron
That's
Corbin,
We're
jokes.
having a good time.
and it made sense on TikTok. I saw
But
it.
I swear
The
he's
guy-
partnering up with JBO now.
So this is it. So
Yeah.
apparently, the limo that he went inside was basically him just going away just to hide away for time, innit? And obviously he also mentioned the same thing you mentioned about Triple H saying there's gonna be someone that no one speaks about, Baron Corbin. It's like when that limo drove away, there was a hench figure
that walked out of the production thing, innit?
Someone said it was basically Bray Wyatt's figure that was standing there watching him. But I don't know.
So I saw a tweet there.
And the car with obviously limo was white as well.
Bray Wyatt is a distinct guy. If it looks like Bray, it's Bray.
I feel like we talked about this a little bit. Where everyone was saying, if Bray comes back, should he come back as the Fiend?
No.
I say no. I say no straight away.
Please, no.
Because this was saying, everyone was trying to say like, the problem with the Fiend was yay and nay when he won the title. And I said straight, like, the Fiend should never have won the title in the first place because, like, you've built him up to be indestructible. So naturally, if he takes the title, someone has to take the title from him. And then the fact that they gave him a fragile title as well, because the Universal title was not cooking before he took it. It was people who, like the person before him was Seth. Seth could have had a good run, but Seth had no character at the time. Seth had no character at the time. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is what it was promised to be good. And the thing is what it was promised to be good because of naturally like everyone wanted Seth to take the title, but the problem was there was no longevity after that. So then they gave him a fragile title.
And because of his wife as well.
Yeah. This brother could have waited to make his relationship public, but he did not. That's his fault. But and then he lost the title to Goldberg, bro. Like, I can't lie. Nobody could ever tell me in their right minds any kind of way that it was a correct booking decision. There's just no way, bro. There's just no way, fam. Like, so they've given him a fragile title, and then they kind of undermine his character, giving him a championship. Straight up, if the Fiend was on Vengeance, the Fiend should have been on Vengeance, and then after he got his Vengeance, cut the Fiend character straight away. Because the best thing to do is not to cut it when it dies, cut it when it's good. Because when it dies and it cuts, everyone feels like they got the upper hand on it. If you cut it before it dies, everyone can then be like, oh, raw. So it keeps that dynamic there of people going, oh, they wanted more. Then you bring in a different version of him now, and then you cook something from dead. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like the problem was giving him the UE title. They shouldn't have given it to him, man.
I think from the beginning was dead, you know. Because
what, the Fiend?
His whole gimmick was based on vengeance, which basically means at its core, I'm gonna just see bare matches that I saw the first time. I didn't even really like. I didn't like the Bray Wyatt Balor matches from 2017.
The one with Brian, the one with Brian, I did like. The ones with Brian, I did rate.
Brian, but I like the first.
The one with the Miz, I didn't understand. Why
was he after the Miz's kids?
Yeah, I can't lie. I don't understand that one.
The Miz match was alright. I liked the Miz.
I didn't understand the premise of it. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like you man said, a lot of the cool, you're getting vengeance, but at the same time, it's like, cool down, man.
Bro, most of the things he's getting vengeance for is his own fault. He's saying, why did you not be... Do you know what it is? You see after the match you ever seen, the Firefly Funhouse match? That for me was great. And after that, it was like, what then?
And then when he started feuding with Braun, and then they done that swamp match.
The
black sheep thing, I said.
The Braun rivalry was yawn.
I don't even watch that.
And then deep it, and then you got to the SummerSlam match, which I can't lie, wasn't even a bad match. Like it was a good match. Where it was like two big guys, like, and it was a wreckage thing. And then deep it, Roman came back, stole the whole thing, and what then? And that's what I'm saying.
I think Braun had one of the worst title reigns ever.
Probably did.
It was worse than Jinder Mahal's, and I liked Jinder Mahal's.
I can't lie. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. You see when Jinder won, I was like, fam, this sucks, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Sometimes change is good. You get what I mean? Sometimes it's good to see something different.
Didn't have that bad matches. I thought his matches were kind of decent.
You know, I can't. No. I will front. I was gonna say the Shin
and Randy stuff. The Randy stuff was good.
No, but I will admit. The one thing someone pointed out was that the problem was his matches ended the same way. It was always Singh Brothers got involved. He sneaks up behind Kalash. That's it. And it was the same thing every single time. There was no like thing of and you know it as well. You know when you get them heel champions where everyone's like they didn't expect them to win. The story in it is like you see different ways for them to try and do that. When it was just like the same thing every single time. I feel like if he'd actually found different ways to win every single time, people would talk more about his reign.
I can't lie, the great colleague gassed me, you know. When he came out in the Punjabi team,
no, that match was whack, man. No, that match was so whack, bro.
Wait, who did he face again?
Batista.
Randy.
No, you know when he did
the Punjabi,
bruv, that match was so whack.
No,
but you know what I mean? It was. He came out to Jinder's theme music, bro. Why, bro? Come on, man.
I didn't watch who Randy on.
No, so when the match happened, he came out to Jinder's theme music, so everyone got confused. And then he came out, did what he did, and then no one saw him again, bro.
Yeah,
I can't be lying.
But did you want to see him? Did you want to see him again?
No, I can't. I didn't want to see him again, but you see them ones. You see them ones when it's like.
I've never watched that match before.
But I can't lie. Enough, you're missing nothing.
What pay-per-view was that?
But I think people say that's one of the worst pay-per-views they ever did.
It is.
That
I just hate the Punjabi prison match. I think it's just.
no one's ever like, bro. The idea's never been good, fam.
It's never been good.
When was the 21st of September? When was that? Last week.
21st.
Today's the 20th.
Yeah.
So wait, so it's last Wednesday.
I found this video. I think we should play. About this guy the Fury. About I don't know. It might be the same. I haven't listened to it yet, but it might be the same thing I listened to today. I was trying to find other theories, but people were just saying some dumb shit. Someone said it might be Vince McMahon.
No, it's not gonna be
I
Vince
can't.
McMahon.
Hey, Mandem, I can't lie. You know how funny this year would cap off if
Vince.
Vince leaves and at the end of the year he comes back. I can't lie.
Adam Pearce.
With his soggy skin. Come on, man. He couldn't even take stunners.
And the way he did it.
But I can't lie.
You see that meme someone made of him when they said Kevin Hart when he talked about Shaquille O'Neal when he jumps on the floor.
So yeah, this guy, some guy called G9_Ajax, he tweeted this video. It says,
"Okay, guys, hear me out.
Why'd you go put this tune?
So we all
When people put this on TikTok.
at night, I can't lie, at night, it's scary. I'm a type of horror, innit?
I have a major theory. What if that it actually is Bray Wyatt, and that this whole White Rabbit thing is his Firefly Funhouse characters coming?
Yeah, I said this before. I said this on the
Yeah,
podcast last week.
I don't. What do you think of that?
But that means other people would have to play the other characters that he's got.
Fam, I
So-
completely forgot about.
So
the
Scarlet would have to be the witch. Who's gonna be
Scarlet the Witch.
Oh, those little bunnies.
Who's gonna play the pig?
That's a good question.
Otis.
But Otis saying.
Imagine
No,
that's a
I
thing
can't
where
lie.
he's just plotting different people in different. Like that, people that have their own stories, and then randomly, that'll be the firm all over again. I don't want to see that, man. That'll be the firm all over again.
I don't want Dexter Lumis to be part of this, though.
No, he
Do you
needs
know
to do
what
something.
I need Dexter Lumis to be part of? Interviews. I want to hear him speak. You got something in your bid. Dexter Lumis needs to speak now. I can't lie. The whole thing of him being quite a silent killer, I don't think it's gonna work in the very muscle, you know.
No, yeah.
It's gonna get boring, fam. He needs to speak.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a few words, just speak, bro.
Well, I mean, the only time he spoke was the wedding segment.
It's just
innit?
2 words.
The thing is, he's
said
a good character.
The thing is, he's a good speaker, anyways. You know what I
He's
mean?
a good
What
character.
the fuck is that, bro?
The thing is, he doesn't even need to speak. Just draw and show the picture
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
Like,
that would be cool.
just draw. You don't have
The
to.
thing,
You don't even
the
have
thing,
to
and the
speak.
thing is, I do
would be fun with
wonder
this.
where he goes after the whole Miz thing. I do.
That's the
wonder
thing.
where-
I'm not too sure of where it's going. Like even
That's-
now, I
yeah,
still
that's
don't
what I'm
understand the end game of like why he's even
Yeah.
stalking
But I
Miz.
can't like the segments are fun.
No, the
segments
second,
are.
the recent one when he was in the hockey outfit.
It's actually a vibe, but I need some purpose for him, man. Like, just give him something after. But I like.
This is what I kind of rate about where WWE's at now. We haven't actually lost the sports entertainment aspect as well.
Yeah.
We're getting more wrestling, but we haven't lost the sports
Every
entertainment
match
aspect.
was like 20 minutes this week.
Okay, wait. Before
like
we
10
get
minutes.
out of, because we've been talking a lot about Raw. Can we talk about SmackDown and the Bloodline and Sami Zayn,
But
bro?
Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles this week was good.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good
you
match.
know what? Yeah, we were.
Sami Zayn's back still.
Sami Zayn. I don't think
I
he
literally-
left, you know.
No, the
The thing is, of
I-
course, in terms of like in ring stuff, he's cut down his moves. But this is the first time in a while I've seen Sami Zayn
Sort
be
of
Sami
Janela
Zayn.
Club.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fam, I think all of us when we were walking back the other day, and Arthur was watching SmackDown, innit? And
What's
we were
he
watching
doing?
the segment where he took the t-shirt, innit? And I was thinking in my mind, I was like, yeah, and Arthur was like, nah, bro, like he's gonna give him another
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yeah, it was
I'm
bait.
like, I
Do you know
don't
why it's
know,
bait?
I
Do you
don't
know
know,
why
I
it's
don't
bait,
know.
Do you know why it's bait? Because Jay was getting too excited.
Yeah.
And I know Roman.
Shut up!
I feel like Roman doesn't want to please Jay. Roman wants to be like the person that says, do you know what I mean? He wants to be the person that gives that command rather than him listen to someone else. So when he done it, I said, bro, he's already got the shirt for him.
So this is what I was
The way
thinking, but
Trips-
so this is the reason why I thought. This is the reason why I thought though was because I was like, what's the end game with them keeping Sammy in the picture?
So
Do you get what I mean? What's it like? So like for example, because obviously now they got Solo, and now they got the Usos, right? So obviously Usos got championships and everything like that. Solo's now there as well. But what's the end game with Sami Zayn being in the Bloodline? Because say even if he wins a championship, like. In my mind, it's like you can already see the premise he has with the rest of them lot. Like, what's the end game with him being there? Do you know what I mean?
Crazy outlandish theory is, I think Sammy is gonna lead to The Rock. I think Jay and Roman are gonna have big problems because Jay's gonna be like, you cannot be letting Mandem into our family, and Jay will probably drop a line, and then Roman might say something like, you know, Jay will say something like, the elders wouldn't. Roman, I don't care about the elders. If anything, when it comes to SmackDown, I'm the elder. And Jay's like, you can't be disrespecting the family, that. And then he's going to say...
You're going to go get your cousin. Get your cousin.
But I think that Sami Zayn thing and Roman's... Because Roman is insisting on involving Sami. And I think it's going to come to a point where Roman either chooses Sami or Jay. And I think he's going to choose Sami. Jay's going to get Big Bro.
But again, why choose Sami? This is my... Or why keep Sami around?
Because
this is
Sami is a good collateral damage. He's a crash dummy. He's always going to take the blow for him.
Even look at this week we had a match with AJ Styles. Like, he didn't have to have a match with AJ Styles.
Yeah. Sami is
Yeah,
someone
that
who
could have been Solo.
always...
I could have been Solo versus AJ Styles, but obviously Solo was there watching out, and even Solo even interrupted. You see it?
Solo does his role well.
Solo, I can't lie.
The intricacies to the bloodline.
Also, I can't lie. His entrance slaps as well, you know. Solo's entrance slaps.
The bloodline are cold, bro. I'm sorry, they're way better than the Shield. I'm sorry.
I can't.
That's how I feel.
But I guess they're two different things, aren't they?
Two different things, bro.
No, as of just other faction, if we're doing faction tier, whatever.
Even in terms of like intricacies of like everybody has their own stories, everybody has their own interrelationships.
But then I guess
and it could lead into different things.
Anything. It could even lead to Solo versus Roman. That's how mad it is. Remember what Roman said to Solo? Roman said, the elders brought you in, but you answered to me now. Yeah. And Solo was just like...
I can't like, when he said that, I thought Solo was going to be like, yo, no. But obviously he said, I acknowledge you. And,
Solo looks like he's on Baz, you know.
I can't lie. I love that point when he's like, hey, he was like, hey, Jay, you're off your game, I'll roll. You know when he told him like that, I was like, fam.
Your younger brother.
Bro. You see the ones you got, hey, wait till you get home, bro.
Yeah.
Wait till you get home.
Solo plays his role well, bro. Like, he's just on job, like, he just stays focused. He just watches out. It's like, you know them paid mercenaries, like, man's just doing what I'm meant to be doing and I'm not focused about anything else.
But I like that he's taking a liking to Sami. It makes him a bit more three-dimensional.
Yeah. Everyone not liking Sami.
Because if Sami wasn't actually there, he'll be doing more of the work. Really and truly, because he's new, innit? Yeah. You see it? So Sami coming in, it helps him. So he can just be laying back, be like the silent killer that just come and just do.
Do you think it'll be the Sami and KO? Do you think Sami and KO will have the reunion?
Yes, KO will get involved. KO's gonna get involved.
You know it is.
Fam, he's so fam. You know, I've actually clocked.
KO's gonna try and make
when I watched him on Raw Monday, bro, like KO now as a face, he's so over, bro.
So yeah.
I like the fact that he's kind of gone back to his old ways in a sense. Because the thing is, like, when it got to WrestleMania, when he was doing the thing with Steve Austin, I was already like, fam, on Monday Night Raw, they will never speak of this again. And then obviously you got into this thing with Ezekiel, and it was funny, but there wasn't it like. For me, it's like, fam, this is Kevin Owens, bro.
Wait, what if Ezekiel's part of the White Rabbit thing?
Anyone's part of it now.
No.
Trish Stratus. Oh, where's Trish Stratus?
Go, bro.
What if New Jack is part of it? It could be.
That'd be scary, you know.
That'd be sick.
Viscera's part of it still.
But no one's spoken about it though.
Could be.
No, but to be fair,
oh my God, Ola said that to me. Ola said it might be Elias. Yes, this is actually a theory.
But someone saying apparently though Triple H wants to scrap the Ezekiel gimmick, just put him back to Elias. Apparently the show wants him to do,
I hear it, but I did enjoy it.
The Ezekiel thing, the Ezekiel thing is funny.
Do you not be mad, dear? The lights turn off. The lights turn back on. Spotlight in the ring. Ezekiel's got his guitar and he's singing that song.
And he goes, "Hello, my name is," and then he just goes, "Hello, my name is."
He's singing a song, yeah. The lights turn back off, but the lights turn back on. The lights turn back on. That's a rabbit.
No.
And then the next thing happens. Yeah. Lights turn off. Lights turn on. There's a rabbit, but it's not real rabbit.
It's just like a.
It's pounded yam. And it turns off. Lights turn back on. It's almost.
Almost gonna stop. You don't bash my car. You don't catch my car.
I'm finished.
Make a tell them the coco. Tell them the coco.
Shakama.
Palazzo chicken.
Palazzo chicken burger for the reason.
What's he saying?
I don't know.
I can't like that because you know.
Oh man.
Shaki's cold, man.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you saying?
I even forgot about the theory I had, man.
So what was it?
Yeah,
What
okay.
said about
So Elias,
Elias?
do you know what I think should happen? Because obviously Elias is a musician, do you know what should be happening? I think whoever these man, if it's a faction, whoever they bang up, Elias should be playing the tune as they're badding people up. So literally they're banging him up.
Every single time?
And then maybe
that
not
one
every single
occasion?
time. At least on the first time.
I feel like Allah should bring them in.
Yeah.
I should introduce them with the song.
He's gonna be the median of the group. He's low-key gonna be the one that's the jobber.
That's been a job now. I can't.
Do you know one thing I was gonna say as well? Because remember his previous gimmick in NXT when he was the Drifter.
Yeah.
And I can't lie. I thought that
play
gimmick.
the guitar and just walk out.
I thought that gimmick was
and
gonna
he'll just play the guitar and just walk away.
I thought that gimmick was
people
gonna
have their segments and he'll just be playing guitar and just be walking past.
I think Elias and Corbin very much should be in it. I think if I was to pick two people, Corbin in
Do you think that it will be like
that's Midian and Visceral.
Do you think it will be like a supernatural kind of vibe, or will it be a bit more like
wrestling's missing that.
I think Elias is too over to be a Visceral or Midian, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's too over.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
I think he's too over, man.
Just someone that eats the beatings. It doesn't.
No, Elias can't eat beatings. He's too big for that, bro.
But he's been eating beatings.
No, but as in like, if he joins the what do you call it? If he joins his new faction, the faction needs to be put strong. So if he's coming in and getting banged, doesn't make sense.
Not every single member.
No, but I'm not. But what I'm
trying
to say is that if he's in that thing for the first couple, well, I'm not going to get banged.
Yeah,
He would have to be 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah,
depending
bro,
on if it's
big,
like.
bro.
Okay. If
depending on
we
who's
5 people, Bray Wyatt. Let's say Bray Wyatt's here. He's obviously not gonna.
He should. Well, no one should touch him. He should be the person that's basically tricking people on. He's playing the guitar and he walks away like he done in.
You feel like build up to that first match.
You know what I would like?
Don't put him on the
don't like
immediately.
business. As much as I don't like business, if you want should be sick here, if sick, every time you try and grab them, let's go out there, disappear. Every time you try and
turn to
Rabbit.
yeah.
Paul Daniels. Paul Daniels. Paul Daniels, the magician. Remember that guy, the white guy. R.I.P. Paul Daniels, man.
Every time you try to touch it, they're gone.
Rabbit. What? That's nothing. Hey, what does the rabbit make again?
I don't know.
Let me
You think the sound that the rabbit makes?
It's a fraud. That's a fraud.
Man thinks they're a Pokemon.
Pika. What does this rabbit? I saw rabbit making noise.
I don't even know what it is.
Oh man.
Man said the rabbit says rabbit.
Bear way to this, man. Bear way, man.
Shit.
Wasn't there a white rabbit in Us?
I couldn't remember.
The beginning of Us, there's like you know Us?
Us, that's the one where they have the doppelgangers, isn't it?
Yeah, they go
I think
like
there was,
that.
yeah.
After it shows the rabbits in there.
Maybe I don't remember, but maybe.
Honestly, watch
So
Us.
is Lupita Nyong'o part of it?
I'm dead.
But what if there's
10 for?
What if they have doppelgangers?
I don't think they're gonna go that far.
Yeah, that's too much.
I don't think they're gonna go that far.
Some next Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan this thing.
I feel like this way we're booking MCU at this point, you know. I can't lie.
Nah, but
I can't lie.
let me tell you something.
This is what's been missing in wrestling.
This is what I said. This is what missing from time, bro. Like we've missed. Undertaker's gone. The whole Mystic thing is gone.
And there's no dirt sheets. Nobody actually knows what's going on. Like
nothing.
it's good to sometimes just be able to sit down
Triple
and
H
predict.
being able to keep this from the dirt sheets.
But bear in mind that I feel like because this is what I'm saying. Yeah,
Candice LeRae, no one you can.
Bear in mind, yeah, because Triple H has been in the system, I feel like
He knows it.
has that understanding.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying about what benefits having someone in
and-
creative who's
NDAs?
been through the creative process.
possibly.
as in-
NDAs. Probably everyone signed NDA.
Like the minute I see a Dave Meltzer or Sean Ross Sapp say, yeah, this is the direction they're trying to go with White Rabbit, then I'm not gonna be invested.
I'm not invested no more.
I won't read it. I won't read it.
No.
I'll try not read
No,
it.
but once I see that,
You won't read it, but someone posted in a group chat. Oh my God, this is probably
Nah, this
one of the EDL members.
Nah,
Hey, once they've ruined it. Still, I don't think they'll do that. They shouldn't do that.
hopefully they can continue to keep it a secret.
Yeah. But I'm gassed either way, man.
Honestly, fam, I feel like we're gonna get to the end of the year. Yeah, 2022 has been the maddest year for
wrestling. Yeah.
Stone Cold came back to wrestling, and I saw it in top 5 crazy.
Can we deep though? Yeah, like fam, like something happens and it's no longer the conversation, bro. Vince McMahon is no longer in WWE and it's no longer the conversation, bro.
Yeah.
And fam, somehow though, this media scrum still the conversation
Medium
somehow.
screwed him.
This media scrum
I
is
think,
still
I
a
think
conversation.
in general, this whole year in general, it's been mad weird. Like the Queen died, bro. What the flip?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bro.
Like what's
It's
happening?
been
We had what was it World War III this year? Or was that last year?
What?
It hasn't.
Wait,
World War III
wait,
actually
wait,
hasn't
wait,
started.
wait,
Ukraine war, it's this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't lie, fam.
Not
Like,
seeing, man.
it's just been, but like, just looking within the realms of obviously pro wrestling, bro. It's just been crazy, fam. Like, something hits you, and then something has to come. Like, imagine it's one of them ones where it's like the highlight of 2022 was Stone Cold coming back at WrestleMania. Or Cody Rhodes like coming to WWE, and then there's nothing else to talk about for 8 months straight. But bro, like every month we've had something new to talk about.
Torn pec, fam. Sasha and Naomi walked out.
Yeah.
Nah, this is nuts.
Brock walked out.
Brock, yes, he did. He came back.
Brock walked out. Yep.
Punk got pushed out. This is all mad.
I can't lie. Yeah, hey, what do you think? Like, when do you think Brock is done?
I think Brock's gonna mentor. Brock's gonna end up mentoring some wrestlers though. I can see that happening. Yeah.
He's lost a bit,
Like who?
though, man.
Like,
from what
I've heard, like from interviews and stuff, people always say, "Oh, Brock's the type of guy you can go talk to and he'll tell you what you done good or what you done bad." But do you know what I mean? Like he's more of like a leader. Yeah, he'll probably tell you what to do and stuff.
I think he wants to just go to his farm when he's done.
Because he's done what he needs to do.
I can't lie, man. This guy.
I don't.
What's he not won yet? What's he not won yet?
Nah, but
he doesn't. He's only won world titles.
Yeah,
so that's it. That's his right.
But you see there's some people where it's like they actually don't need to hold every single championship. Bro, Cena's never held the Intercontinental Championship. I can't lie. You know, that's probably like that or the 17th world title is the only reason I want to see him back again. I don't want to see him for like these little one-time matches. They're nice, but we expect a one-time match from Cena. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Like I'm not saying, bro, if I saw it, I'd be like, oh no, I'm not tuning in. But of course, I'm gonna be invested, but at the same time, it's like, for me, the only reason I want to see him back is like I want him to have like one final storyline. I don't want it to be a thing where he just does these one little matches and then he's like, "Oh, I'm done." It's John Cena, bro. I feel like he deserves a storyline to take him off, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
And whoever beats him, whether it's the 17th belt or the IC belt, elevated. But then they'll probably go and lose to Ali.
That's how you got. Because like
they'll probably go and lose to Ali.
That's why I don't like this Cody thing I'm hearing, man. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna put him over. Yeah, and then what after? Like when people are like, "Oh, Cody should beat Roman because then Cody is gonna be the next guy." It's like I'm okay with Cody being the next guy.
He's already the guy anyways. He's already the guy.
That's another point. But it's like, bro, and then what? Like you said, he's gonna fight Ali on main event, and then he's gonna fight Cedric Alexander.
Look, that's the thing. Hey, Mandem. That's the thing I'll say about WWE. They will never put Cody in main event.
Boy.
No. Look.
To be fair, yeah.
They will never look. WWE don't do stuff like that.
So you're saying that Tony Khan is mismanaging his wrestlers by having his world champion on AW Dark?
That's what it's this year. WWE have a lot of TV coverage. They got Raw, they got SmackDown. AW only have 2 nights, so they got Rampage and things. So it's hard for them to like kind of feel. Actually, it's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing.
I honestly feel like it's worse for a face to beat Roman than it is to actually lose to him. Because Roman is actually loved like a face. So all Mandem are going to be thinking when Cody wins or whoever wins that title is, are you going to be as good as Roman Reigns? If Cody, that is a lot of. I believe in Cody but I think people are. We're all in the tunnel of fantasy.
I can't lie.
I'm
going to be Bangers Bandit, yeah. Bandit, what you call it, yeah. I do believe that if Cody does win the title, the bang is gonna have bangers of match.
For sure.
But
I'm just saying we need to think fully as a picture of should it happen and should it happen at WrestleMania? Because if you give him that big spotlight and you've given up. How long has Roman been?
That's
right.
I know one thing me and you agree on all the time, and we talk about. I know me and you have spoken about this several times. Fam. It's brother. Everyone's acting like this guy ain't got unfinished business with Seth Rollins, bro. This Royal Rumble match. Listen, fam. I'm sorry, but like the way that match ended, bro.
Seth's got unfinished business with everyone.
But you see Royal Rumble, yeah. You see Royal Rumble when it was like the build was great first and foremost, where it's like he's the only guy that could get into Roman's mind and everything like that. And then the match ended in a DQ. Obviously, I wasn't actually upset that the match ended in a DQ because I was like, oh, okay, calm. I thought they were telling something further here. And then they didn't. But obviously, like Cody's here now. Cody's the next inevitable guy to be the favorite to challenge Roman. But everyone's acting like fam, like Seth ain't got unfinished business with the guy, bro.
I think Seth will beat Roman and Cody will come for Seth. I think that's what's going to happen.
But you were saying, and I agree with you on this one as well. The titles need to be split, man.
They definitely need to.
I like split titles, bro.
We're getting a draft next year.
I don't see Seth beating Roman.
The thing is, I agree with you because of the stories that they want to tell. But in my mind, it's like if anyone, honestly,
if anyone's close before Cody, it will be Seth.
It's Seth, bro.
But I do want to see them wrestle again.
Well, Seth and
I don't mind Cody. You know what? Okay, you know what?
Sorry, I'm pushing
I actually don't mind Cody beating Roman, but I need The Rock first.
No, the thing is, I just say this. I don't think Cody and Roman should be at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not fussed about whether Cody goes into Royal Rumble and wins. I don't give a shit. Yeah. It needs to be Roman thing, and then after let Cody and thing.
And then we
give us the more clarity that we want at WrestleMania. Then after,
you say Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania.
Yeah, give us that.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
And then Cody can fight Roman at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, exactly.
Of course, give us that one, bro. What the flip?
David SummerSlam. Money in the bank, man.
Day one. Give us day one, bro.
Yeah, bro. That
Day
Come on,
mean?
man.
Hey, sorry, quick question before you clock off here. Where's Becky?
Becky's injured, isn't she?
Yeah, she's injured.
When's she back?
Oh, we don't know.
Right, Rabbit.
This one, man.
Right, Rabbit. I'm joking, but yeah, man, guys, it's been a sick episode, man. Honestly.
We'll call the episode Oyinbo Rabbit. Oyinbo Rabbit.
But yeah, man, cool. Where can we find you? Which game? You've never been on, so you plug yourself up.
Insta_GabeTheKid. I think Twitter's GabeTheKid142 or something like that. Yeah, man. That's me.
Sick, man. Jimmy know to find you already.
Yeah,
you got a new Twitter though?
Yeah. It's just my name, first and last, 2097. It's a rebranding because they're after me. But yeah, man. And then my TikTok same as before, Instagram same as before, everything's same.
Cool. What are the announcements?
No real announcements. Just you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, donate to the coffee.
Yes.
You guys can see. Parched, and there's no strippers today, so you guys donate. We've got a few events. Well, we haven't got a few events, but actually, yes, we've got an event, December 18th. We're going to be doing a Christmas send-off party.
Okay.
Are we allowed to announce another one?
No, that's
Yeah,
personal.
that's personal things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll tell you, man, them off thing, innit? But 1st of October, Royal Quest, New Japan. That's for the 1st and 2nd.
That's this week.
This weekend. Soft Pro. That's this weekend as well. Make sure you guys grab tickets. There's still tickets available for that. Future Shock Wrestling. That's this weekend. 1PW. That's this weekend. I think this is probably one of the most important weekends in British wrestling history.
Where's Niger Independence this weekend?
This weekend as well. I'm on Niger. Almost. Panda Jam. Oyinbo Rabbit. Yeah, man. So listen, if you're out this weekend, I know there's going to be strikes. There's tons of wrestling for you guys to go and watch. Leave the pom pom at home. You don't need to chop this weekend. Go and watch some wrestling.
Give me pom pom.
Shall I get what? What did you add in your stew?
What did you add in your stew? What did you add in your stew? Have you heard that?
Oh yeah,
Hey, can I play it? It was he love is the beat. Because don't stop me. Let me play it, please. Let me play it. Wait, I said to Theo. Wait, where is it? Where's the yellow?
Shall I be what did you add in your stew? Shall I be what did you add in your stew?
Where does somebody come from?
It's the guy's song, innit? So wait, there's a guy with like blonde dreadlocks. The one that the video, it's his song.
Oh, it's his song.
Yeah, he's got a song coming out, innit? Shalake, what did you add in your stew?
Oh god.
That song
That is hilarious, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's got blonde
Tony
dreadlocks.
Khan getting new cocaine. What did you add in your stew?
Some of the videos are mad funny as well. But yeah, man, this weekend there's tons of wrestling, so there's no excuse for you to go and enjoy yourself. Make sure you guys stay safe.
Train tracks.
Train strats as well, yeah, again, so plan your journeys. Yeah, if you guys can, show us the videos of whatever wrestling show you're at. We're going to be at New Japan this weekend, so if you do see us, come and say hello to us.
If you spot us, we'll take a picture of us.
Come take pictures with us.
We're friendly people.
Do you know what I mean? We're going to be signing autographs and whatnot, so you can give that to your great-great-grandkids.
We'll tell you what we added in our stew. No, but what did you add in your stew? What did you add in your stew? Nothing. What did you add in your stew?
That's so stupid. Yeah.
Yo, some full stretch on Nafi.
Delboy.
Gabe the Kid.
Groovy Jimmy.
It's Wrestling's podcast, episode 139. The coolest motherfucking wrestling podcast in the world.
Hands down.
And you guys already know the slogan. It's by the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bow. You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, enjoyed what you watched, enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.